Hey, there you go. Alright. Well, I'm gonna definitely blur that. But we are now recording my voice. Yeah, oh, okay, well then no. Oh, alright. So we're 100,000 blocks away from the next limit. About 110,000 if you really want to get nitpicky. But yeah, it's gonna take a while until we get to the next limit. So I mean, not too much stuff. Exciting stuff happens after a million blocks. Let's be honest, because the next one is another million away, and that's gonna take forever. Obviously, we didn't know millions of blocks take a decent amount of time to walk through. All right, that's as close as I'm gonna get. Yet again, I just want to. I want to restate this over and over again because it's true. I shouldn't be doing it this way. How I should be doing it is I should be going diagonally, which makes way more sense. But I'm doing it this way because, well, why not? Because the two legs of a right triangle is more than the oh gosh. Well, that isn't good. Oh, wait, you can actually make that. Wait, it's already nighttime? Alright, that's great. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this bed's occupied. Come on. I know this bed's occupied. What you gonna do about it, game? Ha 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 ha. It's actually a nice day out. I should go out sometime soon. I will, probably. I'm not gonna spend all day walking, okay? It's completely pointless. I swear. Okay, I'm an idiot. I think that's already established, though. Doesn't even take any time to eat the food. I could get a little bit better than that. Yeah, Yeah, that's as good as I'm gonna get right there. I mean, it's not like it goes very far anyways. We're 150,000 blocks out in the z-axis. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. Imagine I get there and I didn't even notice, but the far lines doesn't appear on the z-axis. No. No one's gone in the negative directions yet, but honestly, it makes sense. No one's gone in the negative direction. Who's gonna watch someone go in the negative direction? That's kind of cringe, honestly. Like, who's gonna go? Who's gonna watch that? Okay, yep. We've completely confirmed that Zach is gonna get the vaccine, like, probably Tuesday or something. He's scheduling it today. I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Like, I'm legit getting the first shot tomorrow. I'm actually the earliest out of everyone. Cause to be fair, the Rite Aid that I have closest to me isn't that busy either. And we went there on Thursday. We just went there shortly after school on Thursday, and we got scheduled an appointment really easily on Saturday morning. So that's pretty nice. But we have confirmed that we both getting the vaccine. Obviously, I'm not. I just want to say how dumb the people are. I don't want to throw shade on them. Oh wait, I actually have a very nice story for you. Oh gosh. Anyways. Oh, come on. There's no way. Gosh darn, I knew that would do it. Just a little bit to the right. Oh my gosh. If you see it, I don't need my X coordinate to move that much at all. So I'm trying to make it so that I'm moving in the tens of thousands of blocks. But like, oh gosh, yeah, story to tell today. I finally got something to tell today. So you know how baby Luigi's bath time is the biggest? I made a joke about it in like band class or whatever. Oh gosh, you know what? That's just, oh gosh. This is terrible, but I don't know. I'm not even that. I don't know. I don't even look like that. I don't know. You know what? If you're patient enough to get to the end, I'll tell you the story. Okay, I'll tell you the story if you're patient enough to get to the end, which you might be. I don't know. Okay, am I? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes, come on. Anyways, you know what? What else do I have to talk about other than that one little story there? Actually, I probably don't. Do I? I don't think I do. Oh gosh. You know what? It's probably actually gonna go in the highlights of the main video anyways, cause this is a very interesting story. Let's just say that. So I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? So band class, since we have a pretty small school, they combine 7th and 8th grade. And I knew basically none of the 7th graders, but after a while, you always get to remember. You obviously get to memorize their names basically, and yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna name him. I'm not gonna name him, but this person was like, it was a fun day because we got like all of our objectives complete. We got 100 of the objectives. I'm not gonna go far in the detail because if I don't want to go that far into detail, but anyways, there was just this girl saying like, right, it was to the left of me, and me and Zach were just sitting watching this movie, right, and and we were sitting in this movie, and I was like, you know what, we should watch a Baby Luigi's Bath Time. It was just a joke, because it was the most viewed video as of now. I don't know. Some other video might have gotten. I don't know, but as of then, it was the most viewed video. It had like 2.2 thousand views. Right? It has 2.2 thousand views, which is a lot. Which is why I'm probably gonna move into like the plush territory a little further. Anyways, so this girl was just like, "All right, we should watch a Baby Luigi's Bath Time, right?" And then. And that, and then she legit said, and this is not even like, I don't even know if she was joking or not, but she was like, I don't want to watch Baby Luigi's Bath Time, I want to watch Eddie's Bath Time, and if you don't know, that's my real name. So, I was very confused then. I was like, bro, she's flipping hitting on me or some crap. I don't even know. That was a very interesting experience. She was a 7th grader. It was very great. Anyways, that's a bit that's going to go on the main channel because that's just a freaking funny freaking story. Like what? Why would that's just kind of creepy. It's also it's not that creepy, but it's like I don't know. Anyways, there's other things to talk about. That's a main channel. That's worth that story is worthy of a main channel. So that's going on the main channel definitely, because my idea is after I get to the Farlands, I'm gonna compile a couple of clips, and it's probably gonna last 30 minutes long of me just telling stories. I'm just drinking something. So yeah, we're just compiling a lot of things. So we can do that. It's a very funny story. It's not funny. It's just a weird story that I think people would enjoy to hear about or something. So I was like, bro, what is she doing? Like, what is she doing? She's like, oh yeah, I would like to see that. That's really like that was a really weird joke. Like I wouldn't even make that joke, and I I try to make everyone laugh. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. When I'm at school, I try to make everyone laugh. I don't even care if you're like, I don't care who you are. I'm gonna try to make you laugh. It's just in my nature, I guess. I don't know, but like literally, I wouldn't even make that joke. So I don't know if she was serious or not. I think that was a bit weird. I don't know how to respond to that. I just didn't know how to respond. So I was like, "All right, that's great." And I told Zach, he was like, "Bro, he didn't even know hear what he said, but he just assumed the last part of it." And then I told him, "Oh," and then she was like, oh my gosh, bro." Very weird. So and the other girls were just acting like weird in that classroom. So and we were split into two parts of boys. I mean, obviously, later in the movie, we're like, oh, okay, we're not singing along to Frozen 2. We're just gonna talk and hang out with each other. And we saw some deleted scenes of Star Wars. I didn't even know there was deleted scenes on Star Wars. I mean, I assumed that they were, but there's this scene called like Scene 38 or something during Scene 36, and it was an insane battle scene. That would have worked so much better, honestly. It's really cool. Eddie's bath time. Nah, that's so weird. It's like one of those pickup lines, except terrible and also very creepy considering that I've not really talked to this person at all. Like, I haven't even talked to her at all. She's like, oh yeah, Eddie's bath time, come on. Thing is, I responded like, "Oh my gosh, you want to see me naked? That's weird." Because I thought that was a joke at first. I was like, "Oh," but then I was like, "Wait, why else would you want to see someone take a bath?" And then my mind just kept going. I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, that's great." Because it was like, okay, all right. Because I was about to make a joke onto that joke, and I was like, oh yeah, wait, and then I slowly realized at the time, I was like, wait, there is no other reason why you would want to see someone take a bath. I mean, can you think of any other reason that someone would want to take a bath other than being naked? Like, could you think of something else? No, you couldn't. Could you? Anyways, that's just a main channel story right there. I gotta include that in the clips because like I'm going to release it on my channel, but I don't want people because no one's really gonna go to the actual second channel and start watching it. But I just want to compile some clips from it because it would be very funny, you know. It'd be very funny. Consider like what. I have never gone before in my life, and I think that's the first experience of such a thing. And it's weird because it's a Catholic school. Like I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Anyways, here we go. Go up there. Yes. So, what else do I have to talk about other than that stupid story? I don't really have anything else to talk about, do I? No, there is something I kind of want to talk. I hate those YouTubers that go like, "Oh, I'm super rich and you aren't," basically. You know. Look at that. You can still boat glitch in this version. Look at. Oh, never mind. You can't. Never mind. I was proven very wrong. Okay. Alright, good to know. But I was like, what? Why? What's the point for doing that? I legit, I probably I probably talked to her for like 2 sentences before that entire spiel. I was like, what? Legit 2 sentences. Alright, anyways. Let's hit this boat. I don't even think of any other stories. Thursday stories. Nah. Is there like a story that I have? Oh, yeah, that was funny. Oh, okay, so you have a place here. So we were at this amusement park, and I was about to ride on the like an actual roller coaster on the first. I was like 4, right? And I was about to ride on this roller coaster. It's like the 3rd biggest one there. This is a big amusement park. It's like an whatever. And I was out with some friends and stuff. Like, they were older friends, but I mean, gosh darn it, I look at them now and they're like freaking 18 and stuff. Like, jeez. Anyways, so I was with them, and we were going on this roller coaster, and I was barely tall enough to get in. I just want to remind you. Anyways, so we got on the roller coaster, and this roller coaster is actually a pretty decent sized roller coaster. Like, this is an actual roller coaster. It isn't one of those weird, like, tiny like roller coasters. I don't like those roller coasters that go upside down. I've never tried one of those, but I'm never gonna try those anyways, so it doesn't matter. So, like, legit. So I was there, right? And wow, I need to actually get like stuff. I need to find like pigs now, or else I'm kind of screwed on my health situation. Anyways, so I went on the roller coaster, and this is a very faint memory because this is yet again when I was 4. But I very vividly remember that when I got on the roller coaster, everyone was doing their hands. You go up in the obviously when you go on a roller coaster, you put your hands up in the air. Well, I didn't know that was a thing, and I decided not to do that. And I understand why now, because when you put your hands up, obviously you're gonna lean back. But I was just like scared for my life, so I leaned forward, and when we went down, like we went up and then we went down, I hit my nose like 10 times in a row. It was so dumb. I hit my nose like 10 times in a row. and then we went in this like chair after. That's all I remember from that area. That amusement park. That's all I remember. Alright. I hit my nose like 10 times in a row. But this is something you might not know. But like, this is something I never get nosebleeds. I never. Like, I can hit my nose so hard and I'll never get a nosebleed. I don't understand. I haven't had a nosebleed in my entire life. Not that I can remember, at least. So, yeah. I hit my head like 10 times in a row. Really funny. Is there any other stories like that? Oh, gosh. Ugh. I was actually used to be very lonely back then, because I didn't actually realize that you could hang out and conversate with people until you're like I was in 5th grade. That was great. And also, in 5th and 6th grade, I felt like I was very like on edge because of something that just happened. You know, I was like, oh gosh, why is my life? So, anyways, let's stop talking about that. I know, gosh, it brought so many memories back. Don't ask, please. Anyways, let's get off here. I still can't believe it. And then the legit every other girl is acting like a flippin' lunatic over here. Like there's a girl like laying on top of two other girls acting like a baby. I don't even know. We were watching. I just want to also say that the girls picked Moana as our choice of a movie, and I was like, you know what? It's a movie that you know what I can deal through. But like, then that other girl was like, oh yeah, Eddie's bath time. I was like, what the frick, bro? Okay, that's a bit weird. You know, that's just a bit weird. I don't like it. No, you don't like it. No one likes it. So, like, whatever. Zach made a joke about it that I wish I could tell you, but that would just give me a channel strike immediately. That's not a joke either. He made a joke about that person later on. I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I could tell you. Can tell you in like a different. Oh gosh, I need like actual like. Gosh. I need health. There's no pigs though, so I can't get any health. Wow, that water's loud. Because I mean, I turned down the volume for your sake, but that water's loud for me. It really is. Anyways, I was, if I never made that joke, I never would have gotten that kind of fire back, and I was just like, whoa, I didn't know he thought that about me. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, am I actually allowed? Well, yeah, cause it isn't like anything. Like I'm reacting terribly to it. Like, why would I like it? All right. Anyways, let's stop conversating on whether or not that's channel strikeable, and let's keep going. I have almost half held now because I kept taking fall damage like an idiot. But there's no pigs here, so I'm kind of screwed. Yet again, main channel story right there. Legit, easily a main channel story right there. Because that's just a story that's like, why? Why? Like, I was considering not even saying it, but I was like, you know what? It actually would be funny. You know what? It would be funny, because you understand which video I'm talking about. And, like, why? Like, that's just weird. There's like no pigs around. I need pigs. There's like any pigs. Come on. Oh. I mean, you know what? Okay, the game's actually with me today, boys. I'm guessing the sword's gonna. Yeah, there you go. Let me get the sword. Hey, I need your meat. Give me this. Oh, pink sheep! Wait a minute, that's actually really rare. Hey, look at that. We got pink sheep. That's a naturally spawning one, too. Alright, that's pretty darn cool. You know what? I'm gonna actually do this real quick. Yeah, it's actually gonna be my snapshot. Cool. Well, would you look at that? How would you look at that? Here's our pink wool from it. We don't craft things, so that's actually legit. That's cool, though. Anyways, let's make us some beds. I can't think of that. Like, it's actually a clever one, too. That's what I hate about it. I know it's clever. I know it's clever. I know it's a clever thing to say, but I'm not gonna... I know it's... Ugh. I should stop dwelling on it. Anyways. Again, we're getting the vaccine closer. We can actually meet up and actually do stuff. Because I did not know this. Madison's already 12. Yeah, I didn't... I never knew that, but yeah. She's 12 already. Jeez. And she's like really sore. It doesn't look like she would be 12, but she is. Really cool though. We found a pink sheep. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's really nice. So I took that as a screenshot, so that could be my thumbnail. I'm not gonna take too much time on thumbnails, but that's something that deserves a thumbnail because it's a pink sheep. Like it's really rare. It's like 1 in 200 sheep or something that will be that color. So it's really cool when you see that. Yeah, I just don't feel. I'm never gonna feel the same about that stupid person. Like I thought she was just like a normal person, you know. She didn't give me any red telltale signs saying that. Ooh, there's a lava pool there, but also, where do I go? Am I gonna go over here? Am I just gonna start speed bridging or something? I don't know. Speed bridging, that'd be kind of cool. This is gonna waste a lot of wood, but I don't care. Look at this. Look at this. I don't feel comfortable speed bridging in this version yet for some reason. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, stories like that will be a main channel story. Like that's just the kind of stuff that will be in a main channel story. So if you're really interested on like which stories are gonna be there, because there's a lot of other stories, small stories I talk about, and like rants I go on about. Oh my gosh, I did something that I went on a rant about something I should not be able to put. I should not put on these. So yeah, the joke that the joke that I said about Zach after that girl, that I was like, she will grow. You know, I'm not gonna say. Let's just say that he said that when that person grows up, she will have a certain career. Let's just say that. You know what? I can't say that, can I? Because it's just a certain career, you know. It could be a mathematician, an engineer, probably an engineer, honestly. Probably an engineer, yeah. And so basically after that we're like, okay, well all the girls there are insane lunatics anyway, so let's just stop and ignore them. Yeah. Also, other news that I want to rant about. Basically, if you want to be in the, oh shoot, that is not what I want. Okay. Alright, anyways, if you want to be in the cool group, yeah, like, not the cool group, like, I'm not in the cool group, because I don't actually care at all. Like, if I actually cared, I would be with them, but I honestly don't care anymore. That's the problem with old me, is I always cared about that, and I don't care anymore, so, problem solved. Really? I don't, oh my gosh, I need to make another boats. Cause like the thing is, like by the time I actually make it all the way to the corner of Islands, my channel is probably way bigger, or I quit YouTube. It's probably the former. Because I'm going to be honest, if I make plush videos, I could be the biggest plush YouTuber ever. If I'm going to be honest. Because it would go exponential. Like, I have 2,000 views on every, like, I have over 1,000 views on 2 plush videos. Actually, 2,000. So, yeah. And that's, like, what, 4,000 out, like, 10, that's, like, out of 12,000. So, that's, like, 1/3 of my views. So, if I kept doing those videos, that would get a lot. And the thing is, I figured out the source of all of these. Every plush channel eventually makes something similar to that video, because there's not many ideas you can do with toys like that. There's not really much like things you could do. So yeah, that's what happens. I don't want to. So yeah. Is there like any? There's not like. In a year, I probably have like 5 more stories like that to tell. You know, I probably have. 'Cause it's true. I mean. And with this new mic, like, you don't just get weird. That's what I always hated about my old mic. It's like it had static noise and it was inconsistent. Like one day it could be perfectly fine, and then the next day it's just a staticky mess. So this is why I get in this mic, because it's consistent. It's actually way better, and yeah, I mean, it's just better. I mean, it was only like $40, so I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, my mics after like $30, like any mic above $30 will not have those kinds of issues. The cheapest ones, even like you need to get those ones that have the table holder and like the holder, because those are basically guaranteed to be good done unless you have like some weird off-brand company, you know, that you haven't ever heard of, that isn't like, you know, yeah. So that's my tip for when getting like a mic and stuff. Just don't go below $30. If you go below $30, you'll make the same mistake I did and buy a microphone that isn't even that good. So spend your money well. Spend your money wisely. I made that mistake before, and now I'm fine. So, I mean, when it came in the flipping package, I was like, holy crap! I may have gone a little bit over the top, but now that I think about it, I actually haven't. Like, if it was any worse, it would be like a staticky mess. Like, I mean, it's really good though, so that's good. There's also like some customizable options I can put on it, but it doesn't make a difference really at all. You'll just be able to hear background noise a little bit more if I take this stuff off. Which means like you'll hear like things in the background. Although I will say, every problem I have occurred into, I've basically learned throughout life is that every problem turns into an amazing thing. Like, for example, the audio, when I was like, I figured out so much more about audio than I ever need to know. So if someone has an auditory problem, I probably could fix it in their computer. I could probably fix it now because of the hours of surfing on the internet that you do when trying to find a solution for these problems. So that's cool. Oh, hey, look, we're above 8,000. We're above, like, what, 2 to the power of 10 or some crap. Actually, no, that's not how it works. Anyways, let's stop. How long have we been recording? 32 minutes, and we've gotten pretty far, actually. We've gotten pretty far. But it really does confuse. I can't tell if that was a joke or an actual thing that she wanted to say. I don't know. Either way, it was weird, so you'll figure it. Just one is a little bit weirder than the other. Alright, let's use these leaves to our advantage, because we can use them as blocks. Wow, clicking like that is faster than anything else. These are both just leaves. They don't even have the names yet. Because the trees didn't have... What? So, yeah. Talking though. That was such a weird, like, experience. Is that what the rest of my high school is gonna be? Just people like that? I think that's what it is. Made me feel it's I don't know. Because being a person that has not been, like, that is kind of, let's be honest, I don't have that many friends, but, like, I don't care yet again. It's like right now, I just want friends that are actually friends, you know? I don't care about anything. I mean, gosh darn it. One person, to, like, I won't name him, but, like, wants to keep secret that they're getting the vaccine so that they don't get kicked out of the group. That's just, like, the dumbest crap ever. And not like he's saying being dumb. Like, I understand why he would do that. I think one thing you have to learn in life is that you don't always have to be in the cool group in life. Because eventually, it might take 20, 30, maybe even 50 years, but eventually you'll end out better than them most of the time. You know, it's just how it works. So if you're having troubles like that, then... Oh, sorry. Just hit my thing there. But if you're having troubles like that, just don't worry about it. Like, you don't need to be, like, the cool person of all the time. I mean, if you really want to, then go for it, but I wouldn't recommend it. It really makes everything mentally, like, terrible for you, because You feel the need to be so cool, and you have to go exactly along with their ideologies, which does not tend to turn out good. So just a quick kind of thing there, because I feel like it's necessary. Alright. On the X direction, we're actually getting a little far. I'm trying to go like this direction. I'm trying to go like in this direction. Excuse me. So that I get at least like a couple 100,000 blocks on the x-axis or something. Oh wow, I just voice corrected a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's my take. Like, you don't have to be the cool person of whatever, like, group or whatever, school, work, or whatever. You just don't have to be. Like, whatever you think is best for your heart, you go for it. That's how it works. Unless if you're like, judgment is clouded, then don't go with your judgment, because that would not be good. That's my tip. So if you're like feeling down because you're not like you don't feel that you're cool, don't worry. There's always a friend that's there with you, so don't worry. Because that's what I mean. It's like part of the group that I'm in. It's like I don't care about them. Because in my opinion, their ideologies are gone destroyed. That's why that friend is like hiding it so that he can still be in that group. And it's just like, who cares? I don't care. Like, and the thing is, you can always tell when like, the pandemic has really exposed the idiots. But like before that, I already knew who they were. Like, who would do that in such a scenario like that? Who would say yes or no to that? So, anyways, let's it really has exposed a lot of the people who just well, they don't want to follow the rules. Let's put that. Why do you need to not, like, and it's kind of duplicitous because they're like, why don't you, why, like, wow, you got interrupted, and it's like, you interrupt that teacher, that's obviously gonna get yelled at. I mean, yeah, but you don't have any right to say that. That's the thing. Like, yeah, it makes perfectly sense. You don't want to interrupt a darn teacher, and the person he woke up at like 5 a.m. every single day and drives all the way from like an hour away from the school and goes all the way over. Really nice teacher. But he interrupted and the person was like, oh no, wow, he's such a jerk. And it's just like, yeah, that's true, he did interrupt him, but you don't have, like, say things that you have a right to say. That's the thing. You can't throw stones in glass houses. You just can't. You can't. That's just not how it works. That's exactly what they're doing. It's like, oh no, look, the girls are so, they don't just play games all day. First of all, they play games a lot too. Second of all, you can't follow a simple rule that requires you to put a piece of cloth on your face. I don't understand. It's cloth or fabric, whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's just a piece of cloth or fabric on your face, but you can't follow it. So you don't actually have any right to say, quote unquote, the girls are so terrible. So, you just don't have any right to say such a thing. That's what duplicitous means. Duplicitous just means, like, you're saying this and that, but you're doing this and that. It's like kind of a hypocritical kind of thing. So if like, let's say you're at a restaurant or something, it's like, bro, I hate chicken sandwiches or something, then you eat it. You eat like like grilled chicken sandwiches. That's just duplicitous, right? Come on, it's just how it works. So I was just kind of like, what? And the funny thing is like, after the story, the main channel story kind of thing, I kept saying like, well, at least it wasn't an unattractive person. Like, I was just joking around at that point. I was like, okay, yeah, this is weird, but I'm just gonna make it into something really funny. Cause yet again, that's what I do basically. I just like, oh wow, is there something I can funify? I'll do it. And a lot of the times it doesn't work out, but when they do, oh my gosh, just funny. Masterpieces. Masterpieces, I will say. But yeah, Zach and me are getting the vaccines. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that person who's from the My Friends Are Mean one, those people, the guy that posted that guy is also getting the vaccine. So if he somehow wants to also come, I don't know if he really wants to, but yeah, he can. Everyone's welcome to. Yet again, if they're a close friend and I trust them with the channel, I'll even allow them to be like another like co-owner or something. I just realized like a couple of months ago, like, oh wait, you can actually do that. You can assign roles to people. That's insane. Like, I thought like you could. I knew you definitely could like assign moderators and stuff like that. Oh, sorry. Gotta start. Ah, that's disgusting. I just swallowed saliva down my windpipe. So, but like you can if you're a close friend of mine and you can own you can co-own the channel, or you can post a video on there like that. The guy that I was talking about, that guy posted a video on the channel because he was a trustworthy person. And yeah, he was really trustworthy, and he was a close friend. So, if you're interested in doing such a thing, I don't know, cause like, I also had an idea where I gave all of my class to me. Like, I had a really good idea, and I don't know if I should do this or not. And not many people would actually do this, but I kind of wanted to do like an experiment where I was like, for like a week or 24 hours or whatever amount of time, I would make a channel and I would give a lot of access to a lot of people and see what they did on there. One of them might, like, one person may have uploaded one singular video, or one person may have uploaded 10 videos. I wouldn't know, alright? But it would be very interesting to see how it worked. And I thought it was a really good idea. Like, honestly, I kind of want to enact that idea now that I've remembered it. But the thing is that I don't feel like anyone's actually going to do it. So, not many people are going to do it anyways. So, I'll just, I'll back off for now. But it's a really good idea, though. I felt like it was a really good idea. Maybe I could even do something in the future when I get more popular. I could be like, if you're subscribed or something, or what, blah 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 blah, or you can just comment, honestly. Like, I'm not one of those people where you have to be like, oh, you have to subscribe to do this, you have to subscribe to do that. Subscriptions, in my like definition, are really important because it means you really care about a creator to the point where you would make a subscription to them. Like, it's like a magazine. If you really liked Wired magazine or something, you would subscribe to them, right? It would make sense. So, like, it makes sense in YouTube channels also. If you really like the content that he or she is producing, then go for it. Like, subscribe. But if it isn't like one of the most important things, I don't think you should be able to subscribe. I've heard people subscribing to like 160 different channels for no apparent reason and kind of ruining their sub box. I've heard of people subscribing to like 160 people, and I'm like, wow, that's insane. I mean, they have different ideas of what a subscription is. They think it's just like... And their world is probably like just like a cool little thing that people do. I need to stop getting distracted by background noises, because you probably can't even hear them at all anyways, so who cares? That's just how it works. So if you were watching the old Fortnite videos, which I'm one person keeps listening on, and honestly, I can't blame them. They were really bad. Like, now that I look back on them, I mean, they're really good edited videos, but it kind of clouds the fact that I'm still super bad. And they were kind of bad. But, to be fair, the editing makes them look decent, so I can't say that... can't say that, you know. I watched them a lot, because I just want to check, like, what could I have done differently in this video? That's what I also want to know. Like, what could I have done differently in this video that would have been better? And the person who's dissing on it, he says that I hide all game. That's true. In the makeshift only challenge, if he paid attention, I had a 9-kill game with only the makeshift weapons. I would have shown it, but I didn't feel that it was best for the video to be extended that long on the first attempt. I just don't think so. And because, like, I thought it would be more humorous and more, like, cool, like, it would just make more sense to do it just so that I have 9 kills, right? Because, you know, I was recording, so obviously I wasn't cheating, so it would be funny. So, yeah, this is my thought process on it. Oh, we're at 16, 16, 16, look at us. That doesn't actually matter at all, but it's cool, I guess. We've only got live for 47 minutes, and we've gotten 10,000 blocks of prize. That's good. It's actually really good. It's like 13,000. Ah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Kind of actually been paying attention to the game for once. And if you walk in a straight line for like a whole hour, it's gonna give you like 10,800 blocks. Most of the blocks they get from like 13,000 blocks per hour from some of these people who are really good, who got into the far lanes. They did like 13,000 blocks just because of the boat trick. Plus, boats are just way faster. Even if they don't do the boat trick, boats are just way faster than like any walking could do. I mean, obviously, if you have like a section of land and like the tiniest bit of water, obviously you should go with the land, but whatever. So, yeah, I actually really wanted to talk about the story because it was something that I needed to like express because it's like I didn't actually tell anyone else because you know I didn't have any segue to put into it that would make it fit into a conversation. So that's what I always do. It's like, does this make sense to the conversation? No, it doesn't. So I'm not gonna put it in. It's such a random thing that I never actually expected. It was just out of the blue. I was like, whoa, okay, all right, nice. Glad that you think that, but I'm not going to do that. Glad you think that. Now to say that makes it even sound even worse. Jeez, I make it sound everything worse, don't I? That's what YouTubers do. They exaggerate everything. So actually, I think I'm on par of what I should be doing. Come on, boys, look at this water source. So there's what else do I have to talk about? Oh gosh, okay. Anyways, before I yawned. It's actually going to be a very short video because I'm actually reaching 10,000 blocks really quickly. I leave the F3 menu open at all times. Legit, Kurt J. Mac was just like, I'm never going to open my F3 menu until a while. And I'm just leaving it on because, like, why not? I mean, with every argument, you can say, why not? That's just something that I've always, like, noticed. It's like, if you have any argument, you can just say, like, why not? and there's not a definitive explanation why not to do it, you know? Like, at least with like the mask kind of thing, it's like, oh yeah, you breathe in carbon monoxide. You know what? That's like one of the main points yet again. And it's actually true. Yeah, you do breathe in carbon monoxide, but like the benefits heavily out. You need to think about it in this perspective. The benefits heavily outweigh the disadvantages, the negatives. That's just how it works. If there's something that's way more beneficial to you than something else, choose the beneficial thing. It's just how it works. Anyways, let's stop with that. Now, although in band class, let's see, we watched Moana, and I I made a joke that was actually really funny, and I did this actually before, like the first time we watched it, but I guess people forgot it. But I made it into an even better joke. So in Moana, like Tafiti's the person that you need to defeat or something. And it turns out that that person's actually the green person that makes the entire island the thing. She's like a goddess or whatever. And I made the joke, oh, of course, when I was like, of course, when she's black. See, because she was like a molten rock and lava or something. And I was like, of course, when she's black, she does bad things. But when she is green and everything's fine and green, then everything's good. When things are black, though, it's bad. I made a joke. That was a good one. It kind of actually like made the whole weird situation less weird because I made a really nice joke. So also, I've noticed something else. If someone is acting too much of something, it usually means that they're the opposite. Like if you're bragging, then you're probably insecure. If you're bullying, you feel miniature, you feel terrible, you feel like you're small in this world and you have to make yourself big. It's usually, that's what I've gathered from my that's what I've gathered. If you're acting too much of something, you're actually like if you make like if you're trying to be cool, no, if you're like alright, if you're like a super popular person, you feel insecure also. That's basically how it works. If you're something, if you're very like vocal about something, you're usually actually the opposite, which is very interesting to me. I guess that's how it works. They try to mitigate the stuff from doing that. I really should stop using big words that like nobody knows how to use, like archaic words. Anyways, let's stop using archaic. I need to make more boats. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That story, though, I have to say, that is a very... Because in a public school, honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised. But if it in a school that's interesting and from a person I've never really talked down, that's when it gets, like, weird. And also when it never really happens to you, too. That also makes it a bit weirder. Yeah, get out of my way. Gosh, I hate when I sneeze and then I'm sniffly for like the next hour. I hate that. But yeah, with the vaccinations, I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel for this. Because the thing is, when this all started, it's like everyone obeyed the rules. Like everyone obeyed the rules. Like if you didn't do the stuff they asked you to do, that was just weird. Okay, now it's almost to the point where it's like if you do the things that you are supposed to do, then that's just insanely wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. That's weird. Doing things that you're supposed to do, that doesn't make sense at all. Now that I've noticed something. Our school, the teachers are very like politically obligated to like insert their ideas into you so that you think the same thing. That's what I've noticed, right? Like every single teacher is obligated to like insert all of their ideas into you from their political side of the spectrum. I'm just like, wow, really? Is that really a thing you need to do? No. That, thank you. Should definitely be enough wood. There we go. Alright. I'm not sick. I just, for some reason, I sneeze once and it's just terrible. So anyways, I'm never gonna talk to that, either I'm never gonna talk to that person again, or I'm just gonna criticize them every time they try to talk to me. That's how it works. If you say something weird to me, I just do that, because it's like, why? Anyways. You can actually hold left click and it'll do something. That's really cool. Yet again, that's what the new Mojang combat system is, because everyone hated the combat update. But also, to be fair, even PvP was already terrible back then, so they're actually changing it again. But this time I actually think it's good. Like, you hold left click and stuff. I mean, obviously it means that people are going to have to get used to yet another combat system. But I feel like this one actually seems like it's going to be a one that's going to... Oh, excuse me. That's actually going to be good, so... Wow. We got actually like 13,000 blocks. It's actually insane. Okay, so... That's actually a really above average hour, because, like, I never get this far. Ugh. I bet it's possible to get 14,000 blocks per hour if you were actually focusing. But I'm not actually focusing. I legit told you a story that involves something. That was very awkward. Yet again, main channel story. That's a, like, if you want a reference to what a main channel story is, like, that's a main channel story, bro. However, there is there is a student in there though that in band class again. There is one other person that isn't the person I just talked about that seems they're gonna come out of the closet at a later date. It's kind of obvious though. Like the person, he's doing it as a joke, but when I actually walked into the band room, I actually asked if that's a boy or girl. Like, I couldn't notice, because, like, well, this thing looks like this thing, but no, he's actually a boy. It's like, whoa, okay, alright. But you know what? It's fine. I don't have anything against those kinds of people, but whatever. let's go just past this water source and then we'll be done. We actually got a really good amount of progress in this episode. I actually think such a thing. Talking about such a story. Yet again, main channel story right there. I'm probably gonna have like 5 clips or so, or a good amount of clips, because there's gonna be clips where I go like I progressively get toward the farlands, the corner farlands, and there's also gonna be clips where I just talk about stories like this that are like insane. I mean, it's gonna take me forever to edit these, but yeah. The thing is like, after this is all done, not only will this world be 100 gigabytes long, but there will be like a terabyte of like just pure video files of this. So I need to actually start deleting some of them, honestly. So if you don't know what a terabyte is, it's just 1,000 gigabytes. Oh shoot. So again, very awkward having that thing there. And the funny thing is, it's not even something that weird person would say either. Actually, no, it might have been, but close to. That's an edgy joke even for me, bro. That's a bit weird. I mean, that is just, and I make sometimes pretty darn edgy jokes. I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes make jokes that are a bit, well, you know, just not particularly jokes that are appropriate sometimes, but although cool things that we've heard in this video, seen in this video, let's just, you know what, we could do this, make us theme. Cool things you've seen in this video. So cool things you've seen in this video. 1, cool pink sheep. 2, we walked 14,000 blocks almost in just over an hour, which is insane. 3, that I got hit on by a 7th grader, and I'm an 8th grader. And yeah, that's about it, actually. So, you know what, I'm gonna stand here, as this will be my endpoint. Yeah, 1,300 megabytes. Representing Ed's, but I don't know what that means, but thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.